reason for the reason for existence. I think I get what you're saying though. Someday, 40 years from now, somebody's gonna read those and like, man, he was really going through the ordeal during that period of time. That COVID thing really put him into crisis.
We need Bill, yeah. We need... Well, he did say he'd be conferencing in from the ball field, so I hope his connection's okay for him there. Got another minute. Is Priscilla coming on?
Looks like Priscilla.
That's Priscilla.
Yes, it's me.
Hi,
Thank
Priscilla.
you. Sorry for missing so many. It's just my kids in school activities and they are on softball club, and between work has been impossible to be on these meetings.
Gotcha. Well, we're glad you're here with us tonight.
Appreciate it. Most people's gonna be joining online, right?
Looks like you and Bill actually was going to be joining us online. So far, Josh is the only one we have here in the room. So yeah, it looks like most will be online.
Okay.
I just texted him. I'm not getting any
Did you
response.
text him?
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna call him.
Bill, I did too.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's getting hit
I'll
for
leave it at
multiple.
2.
That's Mayor.
Yeah, that's Rick. Yep.
It's his trademark. Hey, don't do that. Don't.
Let's see. I can't rename him. That's weird. Some people I can rename, but nope. Well, with Priscilla here, we do have a quorum. Josh, as a vice chair, you can convene the meeting, or we can give Bill another.
Let me give him. I'll give him to 6:35, and we'll get started if he hasn't joined by 6:35.
Sounds good.
Since he said he was coming.
Yeah.
Got nothing.
No Bill showing up on the video conference yet.
Nobody's showing up.
No, sir.
All right, looks like I can get started though. I guess we can start. We got 4. Can you hear me through this? Am I coming through? This is Josh. Mary Jo, can you hear me? Yeah. Okay. Okay, cool. All right. It's 6:35. Bill hasn't shown up, but I thought we could go ahead and get started since we do have a quorum. I'll call the meeting to order for the park board meeting on May 3rd, 2021. Let's do a roll call. We got Mary Jo. Looks like we have Bill. No, not Bill. Sorry, Jim and Priscilla. And we are absent Teresa, Bill, and Ryan. And it looks like we have Mayor Walker on as well as a de facto. Is it member or is it liaison? I forget.
I think liaison.
Liaison is the official title. I guess we'll review the we'll be reviewing the bylaws again today. So all right. So anything else? Robert's rule agenda. Has everybody had a chance to review the agenda tonight? We have a motion to either amend the agenda or to approve the agenda from the board.
I motion to approve.
All right, Mary Jo motions to approve the agenda. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
All right, all in favor, say aye. Aye, I guess that's, all right. And then the minutes should be attached. Do we want to, any comment on the minutes? I did have a chance to review. I didn't have anything I thought needed to be amended, but any of the other board members see any amendments required or have any clarifications? Otherwise, make a motion to approve the minutes.
I motion.
All right, minutes have been motioned to approve. Do we hear a second?
I'll second.
All right, Jim seconds. All in favor of approving the minutes as written and submitted, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right, motion carries. And now public comment. I don't see anybody here in the building. And nobody online?
Nobody online. Nope.
Nobody online. All right, so that precludes public comment. There is no old business. I don't think we have old business. Do we have old business? There's nothing in the agenda?
No, it's kind of a combination. You know, we discussed the work plan and a little bit of the
Okay.
bylaws, and I just made it all new just to
Okay.
start fresh. So.
Yeah, and then the staff reports talks about, there's nothing that we had yet to motion on or anything
Nope.
like that. So, all right, so we'll move to new business then. Is it handing over to Jay? Are you?
All right. Wanted to put in front of you again the some of you guys have seen these quite a few years ago. Just wanted to put these in front of you again for a couple different reasons. I know there were questions a little bit about the direction and purpose of the board. So all that is listed there. Also included in here is the section officers. Lists out chairperson, vice chairperson, and secretary, and then also the election of officers, which is to be held in May every year. I thought that was something we discussed last time that we wanted to do this evening. If you have any questions, I'm not going to go through the in verbatim by any means, but wanted to get these back in front of you due to the questions last week or last month about, discussing, like I said, the purpose and the direction for this board in hopes that this would give you something to work with, that's going to be included in the discussion later with the work plan. So if you have any questions or comments about anything within these bylaws, I hope they've been helpful in leading into the discussion on 7C later. So no real action item necessary on this unless you have any discussion.
I'll just go through. I did. I struggle with some of this language. Mary Jo, I don't know if I'm like, I know this gets to like the part of the job of board member where it gets to be more legal type language. And I think I kind of understood most of it, but I didn't have too many questions on it per se. But I did want to go through each board member and just see if there are any questions. If you had a chance to review this before, I know Jay, you sent this out, the link to it, I think. Hopefully everybody had a chance to review, but we'll just go through. I'll call your name if you have questions or comments about the bylaws in general. We can have a discussion. Otherwise, if you don't, just say no comment, but I'll give everybody an opportunity to speak here. So, Mary Jo, did you have any comments or questions on the bylaws?
No.
Okay, Jim?
Nope.
No. And Priscilla? I think you're on mute, Priscilla, if you're still there. Do we have to discontinue our meeting if...
Well, she looks like she's still an active participant. And we know she knows how to run her mute button because she spoke before.
Yeah. Priscilla, this is Josh. Are you still present? I just want to see if you've had a chance to review the bylaws, if you had any questions on those. Okay.
Anybody have a phone number for Priscilla?
I don't.
Sure I do. Because, yeah, Josh, I think you're right. If we can establish some communication with Priscilla, then we can...
Yeah, then we don't technically have a quorum right now. Wouldn't want to make any votes.
Yeah, obviously of election of officers that would require votes.
Election of officers without a quorum would be
Probably not.
probably a
That's
problem.
bad idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
I'm texting
What do
her.
we do?
Yeah, we're gonna have to
Well,
pause
thanks for
here
coming,
for a
everybody.
minute. Jay's trying to contact Priscilla. No word back from Bill?
nope.
I just wonder how much of this discussion we can even. We could probably give some staff reports.
Yeah, we can't take any actions, so right?
No.
Well, with Priscilla, I realize we have a quorum, but I would hate to vote for officers without more than just.
Just
Yeah.
four? Yeah,
Four of
that's
us
a
here
good
anyway.
point. That's a good point.
Can we go ahead and do the staff reports, which is something that we're not going to be voting on?
Yeah,
And
maybe
see if
that's a
somebody
good
else
idea.
joins?
I think,
Good
yeah,
idea,
sure.
Jim. If that's legal, Mike, let's move on to
Sure
staff
is.
reports.
Yeah,
and,
we can do that. No
we can at
problem.
least get the staff reports and put input in,
Yep,
and if we can make decisions, we can make decisions tonight. Otherwise,
right. So I'll start. The first staff report then is the Miller Park Drainage Project. I don't know that there's anything beyond what I shared with you at the last meeting that the
it's just, yeah, it's gonna drain, right?
yeah, it'll drain. Yeah, yeah. So I'm going to the council on Thursday to
Yeah.
give them the summary report from the first phase, which is we have identified the issues and what needs to happen, and then the council, I'm asking for their approval on the next phase of design so we can get the engineering drawings out to bid. we think it's a fall construction project at this point. So, yeah, by the year's end, the plan is to have improvements in place.
Is there any, like when the construction happens, is there any interruption, I guess, is it just the passive parts of the park that will be out of use, or the ball field's going to be
Yeah,
in the
no,
playground?
we're not gonna be on the ball fields.
Okay.
We'll be going through kind of the playground equipment area.
Okay.
So there'll be some fencing off and some use. The shelter house will still be available for rent, and the ball fields will still be playable. I mean, they won't be impacted at all.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I think somebody else would say any Miller Park questions or anything.
No.
Jim, no, you're good.
No.
Hey, Joe.
We can move on to land acquisitions, the next one. Spoke with Patrick, our city attorney today, and he said the documents have been filed in the courts. The hearing is set for May 17th. What all's involved in that, I'm not 100% sure. But we're moving in the right direction now. The documents have been filed. And Patrick said today that he sees no issue at all with meeting the current deadline of July 1 to get all this done and property in our hands and us being able to move forward. So there's some good news there that we do have some documents filed now, and we're headed in the right direction. So I'll turn over to Justin on the programming and aquatic center information.
Just make sure that mic's on up there, Justin.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. This Saturday is our last official Saturday for youth soccer games. So after this Saturday, we'll be good there. Baseball, softball, t-ball. We had our coaches meeting last week, and we'll start games that they actually started practicing this week, and then we'll start games the June 1. And then lifeguarding, DeSoto Aquatic Center stuff. We have a lifeguarding class this week. Staff is being finalized, hopefully, with that class. So as soon as everybody passes, we'll have a full lifeguard staff and be ready to go there with an opening date of Saturday, May the 29th. So, any questions about any of that stuff?
May 29th is when the pool opens.
Yeah. Saturday before Memorial Day.
Yeah, the pool opens that Saturday of Memorial Day weekend. Yeah.
Guys, do we want to kind of talk about the discussion we had this afternoon about the COVID restrictions there? We're not exactly sure,
Yeah.
at opening time exactly where we'll be. As most of you know, the Board of County Commission lifted the mask mandate as of Saturday of this week. So Johnson County doesn't have a mask mandate in place for the general public. They replaced it with a strong recommendation to continue the practice. So internally, what we're doing is our internal policy for city staff and visitors to the non-public areas of City Hall and other city facilities are, when you're inside, generally, we're still maintaining the mask requirement. But we haven't really we hadn't had the discussion at all with the council about how the pool's going to operate with that respect. Visitors to the public space of City Hall, and that really is only up the stairs and at the utility counter window now since we did the safety and security improvements. We're not going to be requiring masks, so there's no signage there that says you have to wear a mask. We're not going to be asking people to wear a mask. We don't really intend to put any signage up suggesting it because we think that'll be confused with some policy that we're still implementing that. So that's the general policy for us, and we talked about it specifically with the pool. And in general, the pool staff will be required to wear masks like they did last year. Lifeguards, while they're on duty on the deck, won't have to wear or in an enclosed area. They will. Concessions. Last year, we limited our concessions to prepackaged stuff. we're going to open that back up, have normal concessions like we normally would, but the concession employees are going to have to mask up. The tricky part is for the general public on the deck and whether or not we're going to have to limit access, limit the number of people that. When we ran through the calculations last year about 6-foot spacing and how much deck area we have, came up with a number about, how much was that, 200 people? And we didn't come close to exceeding that last year, but we were limiting admittance to just city residents. So without that, if we can have anybody come in, we might get instances where that number is exceeded. We likely will get instances where that number is exceeded. But we just really haven't worked through the details of whether or not we're going to have to restrict total attendance. But regardless, whatever attendance is there, we're not going to have a strict requirement for people to wear masks or necessarily social distance while they're at the pool swimming, because it's an outside place, because the CDC guidance is less restrictive now than it's been before. They're talking about 3 feet rather than 6 feet. So that's our general plan. We're going to open on time, and so it'll be a full season. We're talking about also some of the special events. Sometimes, a few times a year, we'd have free admittance to the pool. That's when we have our big spikes in attendance. We might not have those this year just because of that. And the 4th of July event, we're still just going to have to wait and see where we are with COVID at that time, because that's another big crowd at the pool. So in general, that's our plan as much as we have it formulated right now. Opening.
Yeah.
So anything I missed on that?
No, I think you did good.
All right. I did good. Okay.
All right.
Looks like that concludes the staff
That
reports.
it? That was the
Yeah.
staff reports.
Yes, sir.
Well, Priscilla, are you there?
I wonder if I can, oh. Oop, I didn't mean to do that. Let's see.
I sent her a text and didn't get anything back.
Okay. Well, what do the bylaws say we should do here?
I don't think there's,
Vice President will be vested with all the powers and shall perform all the duties of chairpersons during the absence of the latter. What are his powers? Let's see. General evacuation, all orders and resolutions adhere to. General superintendent submit for. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about this though. I think we just close down this meeting. Can we? What's the? I saw there was something about scheduling ad hoc meetings in here. That are additional
is
meetings.
there? Yeah.
Not that I
Additional,
necessarily
we
want
can
to put them
certainly,
in.
well, without 4 members, I'm not sure we can even schedule an additional meeting.
That's probably true, but I think
Mike,
actually,
I think it said, sorry to interrupt, it said that a group of 3 could schedule a meeting.
a
I
group
did
of
read that.
3. Yeah, what was it?
Under quorum,
They're getting ready to shut it down because we don't have a quorum.
Looks like Jay might be on the phone to somebody.
The act of a majority of the present shall be the act of the board unless the act of a greater number is required by law. What?
Okay. Okay.
But a lesser number shall. Yeah. What I think what you're saying is that lesser number shall have power to adjourn to a special without notice. Yeah.
Bill is
correct,
driving.
that's what I was
Yeah.
referring to.
Bill is driving home, but he
Thanks.
can get on.
So we
So
just heard from Jay that Bill is driving home, but he can try to connect. Hoping Bill finds a place to pull over.
special meetings, the board may provide by resolution the time holding additional or special meetings of the board and with proper notice. What was it? The proper notice was like it had to be more than 48 hours from the day, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I don't know if we want to wait further for Bill or
Let's give Bill 5 minutes, and then I guess if he hasn't called in at 7 o'clock, let's reschedule. Because, I mean, we need to, I don't know. I don't want to delay till June.
Yeah, I was
have a
thinking maybe
meeting.
the next Monday.
Yeah, or 2 Mondays from now, something.
Yeah. Oh, I have to check the court dates.
Not that, oh, yeah, that's right. Monday or
I should know this just off the top of my head, but
It'd have to be 2 weeks from today.
next week is
Yeah.
the court date.
that's right. Next week's court.
Sounds
date.
like you got a ticket.
I gotta do the master schedule.
I
so.
got you. I'm just messing. So it'd be the 17th. Jim, Mary Jo, just in case Bill, would the 17th work at all? Since you're here,
That's fine.
17th.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Same time, same place. Okay. We'll see if Bill joins.
If so, Mary Jo, maybe we can go together and go in person.
Okay. Yeah, I think being in person is good.
Yeah, it's lonely up
Yeah.
here. It's just me and city employees. I feel outnumbered. It's hard to bring pitchforks when you're the only one with the pitchfork.
You need a mob, don't you?
Yeah, you need a mob.
Did you tell Bill to pull over, or is he trying to do this while he's driving?
He'll do it one-handed driving.
Oh my God.
Mm-mm-mm.
Well, even with, if Bill checks in and we don't have Priscilla, we're still at a really low number.
Yeah, I think we can. It sounds like based on bylaws, we can make a decision to 2 weeks from today meet.
Priscilla just unmuted.
Bill has arrived.
Bill has arrived.
He's not unmuted
That
yet.
just-
Hey Priscilla, are you back?
Yeah, I'm walking around trying to get a connection here.
Yeah, I have the same problem at my house.
Well, I'm in McLeod, Kansas, so.
Okay, we kind of stopped. We went through staff reports and we're waiting on Bill to join. Without the quorum, we were going to reschedule, and we could still, I guess, we could see if Bill, maybe 2 weeks from today would be better, and maybe we can get Ryan and Tressa since we already were down 2.
Okay.
Yeah, Bill, if you're with us, and if you
Bill.
can, here we go.
I'm on. Still trying to. It's going through my pickup, and so we'll have to go with that until I can get it to go through my phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we can hear you pretty well.
Okay.
Okay, so maybe we can carry on. So are you safe? You're safe to meet and
Yeah,
discuss?
I'm a passenger.
Okay, I'm trying to guide the meeting here. So we've gone through the staff reports. Therefore, still lost connection and wasn't able to be part with us too. So we do have yourself, we have Jim and Mary Jo and me on, and then city staff here and the mayor as well. So they went through the staff reports, and we're at new business, and we were going to shut it down and reschedule for 2 weeks from now since we didn't have a quorum, but now we're kind of back to having a quorum, so we can continue. Or, we're down 2 members. We're supposed to, I think there's a little bit of a sense that we might want to wait. If we're going to elect officers, it'd be nice to have, maybe we can't always, maybe it's ideal to have all 7, but if we could have a strong majority, if we had 6, we could look to do that and reschedule a meeting for 2 weeks from today. So any thoughts there?
I think I'd be in favor of that.
Okay.
I apologize.
Yeah.
I just had to throw on.
Okay.
No, I
Got
mean,
involved in
for
that baseball
Brian.
game.
Yeah. I think with the way the meeting's gone today, let's if the members agree that are here right now, we can schedule this meeting we're going to adjourn and pick this up. It would be Monday, what is that?
It'd be the 17th.
May 17th.
The 17th?
At 6:30 p.m. and we'll go through the new business. We shouldn't need to rehash everything else though, but we can hit that new business. That way we can do it justice. Okay.
Would you go ahead and send a reminder to everyone?
Yeah, we'll get a calendar invite out for everybody if that works for you.
Do I get a consensus from the board? I'll just we have to motion or not.
Yeah, you probably should.
Yeah, let's motion to move the rest of this meeting to 2 weeks today. From today, May 17th. Do I have a second for that?
Second.
Second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? say no way. All right. All right. Then we're going to close this meeting and we'll get back to it Monday. We're going to have focus and attention.
Thank you,
Monday the
guys. My
17th.
apologies.
All right.
Thanks.
Okay, thanks, everybody. We're gonna
Talk to you later.
shut down the recording.
This conference is no longer being recorded.